Good morning, folks. Dave Ripley, ASIPicks.com. Action Sports Investments. Today is the 7th of November. College football Saturday. I should be an announcer. College football Saturday. I love that. Love the way that sounds. Love it. Great games today. I'm going to get into those in just a second. But I want to talk about last night, my stats. I always like to pat myself on the back, as I should. Anybody that has a college package, college football package, anybody that has an NBA package or purchased one last night, or anybody that has an NHL package or purchased one last night, congrats, you're all in the money. Yeah, we did quite well. We did about as good as expected. We did good. NBA 4-0, NHL 3-1, and college football 2-0. I actually took that Boise State game as I told you to take in the free daily video pick. I told you to take La Tech in the points, and if you did, congrats, you won. I also picked the over in that game. I thought the over was kind of obvious. It was 50 points and I went to 52. I thought the over was kind of obvious, so I jumped on the over too. So I actually won both those picks. So congrats to, if you had that college football package, you actually got that extra over pick in that Boise State La Tech game. Always, every morning, you can log into my stats at Stats and Records page. It is, if I'm not mistaken, right over here somewhere. Just click on that. You can see my 2009 totals and my totals from last night. I always keep them updated. Always keep them updated. By 9 o'clock in the morning, I always post it, so you can always check them out. I do that for you folks. I do that for my clients. All right, let's get right down to it. I'm picking 8 college football games today. 8 college football games. Most of them are already picked on the board, ready to go. There's only a couple stragglers that I haven't got up yet. So if you're on that college football game, those are available right now. Probably by 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All of them will be available. We've got 3 NHL games, 3 hockey games, and 3 NBA games. The 3 NBA games already picked on the board. The 3 NHL games, I've got 1 more to go. Kind of struggling with it, but that one will be back up. That one will be up on the board. They'll all be up on the board by probably 10 o'clock this morning. So you'll have all those available, ready to do what you got to do with. Okay? So let's get right down to it. Let's talk about these football games first that I've picked, or that I am going to be picking and putting on the board. Syracuse and Pitt. Syracuse is going to Pitt. So that's going to be an interesting game, actually. Another interesting game is this Northwestern Iowa game. Northwestern's looking for an upset here, folks, and you'd be surprised with my pick. Iowa's favored. Iowa's favored by 15.5 points. So that's 15.5 points. Iowa's favored by. They're lucky if they can score 15.5 points. South Carolina and Arkansas. Arkansas is favored in this game by 7. Arkansas will light it up. So you've got South Carolina, Arkansas. You got Ohio State, Penn State. It's always a rivalry game. I always like that game. I always like watching those games because they're usually in the snow or it's cold up there. I like cold weather. I like chilly weather. That's why I love New York so much in the winter or early, late fall. It gets chilly. It's nice to wear a nice jacket. I love to see those students and college student athletes out there, cheerleaders and everybody jumping around in the cold weather, and they're breathing, and you can see them. Man, I just love it. It just reminds you of football, don't it? Being a kid, being up north, watching the Pittsburgh Steelers play in the snow. It just brings back great memories for me. TCU at San Diego State. TCU at San Diego State tonight, folks. Vanderbilt at Florida. Florida's favored by 35. Vanderbilt at Florida. Connecticut at Cincinnati. And Oklahoma at Nebraska. It's another rivalry game. It hasn't been so much of a rivalry lately, but Oklahoma and Nebraska have always been, maybe 5 years ago, have been a real good game. You never know who's going to win that game. And of course, Oklahoma kind of took the advantage for the last few years, and they might be a little more even this year. I mean, Nebraska's coming up. Oklahoma's going down. It's starting to level out a little bit. So if you're a Nebraska or an Oklahoma fan, this is always a great game for you guys. It's unfortunately for the last few years it hasn't been too much of a game, but hopefully Nebraska can get back to where they need to be. I love rivalry games: Auburn, Alabama, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Texas. Michigan, Notre Dame. USC, Notre Dame. Those just rivalry games, man. They're just awesome. So that's my college football picks for this afternoon. There's 8 of them there. Those are on the board. Most of them are up on the board. I like to review them every morning again and go through. The lines change in the mornings, right before, a few hours before the games. The lines always change. I like to be thorough. I like to go through. I like to look at injuries. I always go back to my injury reports because that plays a big part. Sometimes kids will sit out or kids are injured, not expected to play. So there's certain things that change my pick. And so I try to hold out to the last moment, and so we get the pick correct. I want the pick correct. I want to give you correct and accurate picks. Correct and accurate picks. Okay, NBA, great games last night. Went 4-0 last night in the NBA package. Congrats, guys. Boston at New Jersey tonight. I've got that game picked on the board. Charlotte at Chicago. Chicago's going back home again finally. And then New York and Milwaukee. New York, the Knicks, the Knickerbockers versus the Bucks. Knickerbockers last night didn't play so well against Cleveland. They never do. I mean, Cleveland, I don't know. LeBron James just steps it up. He thinks it's a championship game or a playoff game or something when he goes out to New York. He's showing off for Jay-Z. Jay-Z and him are like good buddies or whatever. And, I don't know. He just loves New York. He loves New York. Even though he's from Ohio, you can tell where his heart is. His heart's in New York. It's probably where he's going to be next year. New York's got to get it together. They're not doing very well, and I don't think LeBron will go to that go to the Knicks if they can't get it together. So NHL, Detroit is going to Toronto. It's going to be a good game. Atlanta and New York, the Islanders, and Florida at Washington. Those games already picked on the board, ready to go. So if you have an NHL package, you'll be getting those picks here very shortly. So, thanks again. It's Saturday, college football Saturday. Okay, watch the games. It's, fall's here. Thanksgiving's around the corner. Christmas is around the corner. The holiday spirit's just starting to trickle in here a little bit. We got some great rivalry games today: Alabama, LSU, and watch that Northwestern Iowa game, folks. You're gonna be surprised at my pick. Go to that. Go to my. If you have that college football package, you'll be real surprised at my pick on that. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. All right. Log on to my free daily pick. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a college football pick, or I don't know if it's going to be an NBA pick today. But you will have a free pick in there today, so you can click on the free daily picks and receive your free pick. And log on to my Dave's Daily Opinion today. I told you yesterday that I was going to inspire you and make you feel good today, and I don't think my Dave's Daily Opinion is going to make you feel good. In fact, I'm a little ticked off about something. So log on to Dave's Daily Opinion so you can get that. Okay? Thanks again, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.